Hey YouTube, I'm John, and this is what I do. Just got done climbing up to the shelter at the top of a small, short but steep climb. I'll have video of it somewhere on this video. Might be the intro to it, I don't know. But anyways, just as you can see out here, it's got a gorgeous view of the valley. It's the Columbia River over here, and then right here is the Yakima River, and this over here, this is Richland. Over there is Pasco, over where those water towers are. I don't know if you can see them from here in the GoPro. And then right over here is Kennewick. This is the Tri-Cities area of southeastern Washington. It's a high desert area, so we get riding pretty much year round, give or take. Over here, I don't know how much detail you can see in the video, but there's a bunch of windmills up on the hill, and over there is what's known as the Finley Hills. A town called Finley is over there, obviously. And there's a lot of good climbing over there. Back over here, in this area right here, there's a lot of good climbing, a lot of little short but steep hills. Back up over in this area is a road called Morency, and it's well, you can actually see it come right across there, and then it goes back, and then it goes up. It peaks at about 13%, and once you get past that point, it's actually pretty decent. Not as difficult as you might think, but it is a challenge to get past that first corner when it peaks at 13 and 14%, somewhere in there, I'm not sure. Over here again, more of the short but steep and fierce climbs. Back up in there is a place called Little Italy. All the towns are named for Italian regions. This is Badger Mountain. This over here is Little Badger, I think is what they call it. I'm not 100% sure. And then back over that way is a place called Candy Mountain. It's collectively known as, I can't remember what the official name is for it. I mean, it might be Rattlesnake, but I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, from here you get a really good view of all the good spots. All back up in here, all back up in here. There's just tons of climbing. I can go back in there and the course of just, relatively short mileage ride and get a couple thousand feet of climbing. But you go up, you come back down, you go up a different section, you turn around, and just keep doing it over and over, and you can slowly work your way over and get over onto Morency, and then back over in that area over there, back in the plains area, there's a hill called a road called Clodfelter, and Clodfelter's got about, I want to say it's like 4 or 5 miles of just continuous climbing. It's not super steep. The first part of it peaks out at about 8%. That goes for about a half a mile, and then after that it goes, the last 4.5 miles or whatever it is of it is just a continuous between 4 and 5% grade the whole way up. So it can be a fast climb, but usually what happens is, and I still do it too, is you kind of burn yourself on that first half-mile section, and then you're just fighting to recover the whole way up, and it never really happens because it never flattens out enough to get a break. But yeah, this is where I ride. Most of my riding's done back over in these hills. Little climbs. We do our Saturday group and stuff like that. Does a lot of stuff along the river here. We go back over this way, and that goes back into a town called Benton City. And there's a lot of climbs back up in there. There's Weber Canyon over in there, which is another just long duration climb. Not super steep, but it has sections, and it just never fully lets up. There's always a grade, but it does let down to about a 2 or 3% grade at a point in the middle, which is a pretty good rest. Right down here, you can't really tell from here, but over here by where this gravel pit is and all that, there's an area called Chamna. It's a nice mountain biking area. We go down there sometimes. Not super, actually it goes all the way through here now that I think about it. Not super difficult terrain, but it's fun, you know. We have this, and then we have a place way back over there on the way to the Finley Hills called the State Patrol grounds, which is State Patrol has a lot more challenging area than the Chamna area is, but it's got a lot of fun riding in it regardless. And you can ride it. This you can ride year round. The State Patrol you can ride year round, but it definitely has its moments when it gets a little icy or a little sketchy in the winter. So Chamna stays pretty level all the way through. Right now there's a lot of ticks down there, so a lot of people are riding it, but you go home and check yourself for ticks, or you know, have your boyfriend, girlfriend check you, husband, wife, whatever, significant other. I'm trying to think what else. All up in here on this Badger section, there's all kinds of trails. You may be able to see them cut into the side there. There's a lot of trails, so a lot of people do endurance running training, cross-country running training. I'm trying to think what it's called, but anyways, they do that a lot, and they you know, goal is obviously to hit the towers up there and then turn around and come back down and do it again or whatever. Some people run the ridge all the way from, there's a section over here at the top of the Morency climb, and you can go all the way across the ridge and then up into there, and then you can actually go down the other side and over to Candy Mountain and do that. And I've got some friends who do high endurance running that end up doing that whole thing as their training routine a couple times a month or so. It's a pretty good run. Me myself, I wouldn't even last half that. But anyways, so just thought I'd show you guys what it was all about. Kind of windy today, so hopefully the audio is decent. I'm obviously standing behind the GoPro so that I can get halfway decent audio out to you guys. I don't know, my audio skills are not as good as they used to be, and I need to relearn how to mix audio. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Comments, questions, like, share, subscribe. Let me know what's going on, what's going through your head, what you'd like to see, and I will try to accommodate. Anyways, until next time, get out there, go do stuff, get fresh air, hike, walk, cycle, take some photos, take some video, show me what you do, and let's have some fun out there.